to their respective teams over the past dozen years. Please join us in recognizing them at this time. First, from Connecticut Bel Air, we have Katie Monahan, Katie Zalewski, KK Morin, Claire Morin, Alex Alaman, Maggie Gormley, Caroline Killian, and Therese Osborne. Congratulations, Gator Seniors. And now, the Glenwood Tiger class of 2022, starting with Morgan Carnell, escorted by her parents Megan and Joe and her brother Donovan and sister Kate. After a brief and fabulous career of pencil dives as a 5- and 6-year-old, Morgan made her move to swimming, being drafted straight to the big team as a 7-year-old. Her first top memories, she made many dear friends among her teammates and spends a great deal of time with them all year. She's looked forward each year to dancing at the nights, post-practice breakfast, and dancing and sleeping over at the Big G. And because that wasn't nearly enough socializing, she and her girls started a tradition they call Dip Night that actually did meet once over shared snacks. Now it's mainly an excuse to enjoy each other's company. Morgan also remembers all the work of spirited Glenwood practices in those middle school years of winter swimming, often well before dawn at MLK, Lowell, and RMSC. It finally all seemed worth it when Glenwood was named the MCSL Division D champions in 2017. And few awards have meant more to Morgan than being recognized for her dedication to the team with Glenwood medals. Morgan would like to thank all of her coaches past and present, especially Jeremy and Kelly, who go so far out of their way, whether in good times or more challenging ones, to show us not just how to do proper jumping jacks in virtual practice on Zoom, but that a group that is truly a team can get through to anything together. Morgan will attend the University of Maryland College Park and has been admitted to the School of Public Health, majoring in kinesiology. Let's hear it for Morgan. Next, Amelia Diaz, escorted by her parents Michelle and Luis, her sister Lauren, and her brother Julian. Amelia joined the swim team at age 5 and quickly fell in love with Glenwood. Whether it was breaking a relay record as a 9-10, collecting Jolly Ranchers at swim practice, or racing on Saturday mornings, Amelia spent almost every moment of her childhood in the pool. Some of her favorite memories were racing alongside her friends, encouraged by the cheers coming from the deck. As she grew older, she learned there was a place for her on the sidelines as well. Her favorite swimmer to cheer for is her best friend, Annie Goldman, screaming in Annie's face during bee meets. Amelia has enjoyed every summer she has spent as a Tiger, but most of her favorite memories have been made as a 15 to 18. She and her close friends have put on quite a few memorable pep rally performances, many of which Amelia will remember for years to come. Lip syncing and last year's mashup performance ranks high on Amelia's list of Glenwood Friday nights. Amelia would like to thank all of her friends and coaches for making every season fun and memorable. She would especially like to thank coaches Jeremy and Kelly Butler for supporting her for the entirety of her Glenwood career. And would like to give a special shout out to Carol and Gail Anderson for all their guidance in her earlier years as a Tiger. Amelia plans to attend the University of Michigan and study urban technology. Let's hear for Amelia. Annie Goldman, being escorted by her parents Robin and Joel and her brother and fellow Glenwood Tiger Dean. Annie joined the Glenwood swim team when she was 6 years old and has been looking forward to this day ever since. Glenwood has been a true extension of Annie's home. As a young Tiger Cub in 2010, Annie left the Glenwood dance when her parents told her the party was over. She spends the next half hour sobbing, "They're having fun without me," because she can still hear the music from her room. Annie then vowed to never miss a moment of Glenwood again. Pep rallies have been a highlight of Annie's summers. One of her favorite swim team memories was performing an early 2000s themed mashup in the Lip Sync Pep Rally last year with her friends. Annie also loved the annual bake-off. She vividly remembers spending hours painstakingly creating a cake that looked like a Speedo bag, only to lose to her brother, who had simply decorated sugar cookies with Jolly Ranchers. Annie will never forget her Tiger friends, especially those from Late 52 and her post-practice breakfast club. Annie would like to thank Jeremy and Kelly for welcoming her into this Glenwood family and making the pool her summer home. She would also like to thank all of her past and present coaches for attempting to improve her swimming, but really, for teaching her how to love being a Tiger. She would especially like to thank former coach Elise Frank for showing her the Glenwood way. Annie is headed to the University of Missouri in the fall to study journalism. Let's hear it for Annie. Next up, Izzy Greenstein. escorted by mom Rachel Vassell and twin brother Zachary. Izzy started swimming at Glenwood at age 7 in 2010. Her career peaked when she got the High Point Trophy for the 8 and under at her first banquet, when she didn't even know what that was. She remembers winning Mr. and Mrs. Glenwood with Leo Kugel. When Leo came to the host to practice, he played Xbox with her twin brother the whole time and ended up forgetting the cheer and stopping halfway through the performance. Sounds about right. One of the high points was winning a pep rally competition by doing a pogo stick routine dressed as a clown. Her good luck meal used to be a donut before swimming the backstroke at every meet. She swam at Lowell and RMSC for several years before becoming a summer-only swimmer again in high school. She would like to thank Elise Frank for being a great role model and bringing her legs from 8 and under until she left Glenwood. Izzy would also like to thank Jeremy and Kelly for being enthusiastic and supportive coaches that got her into loving swimming when she was young. And most of all, thanks to her mom for supporting her and coming to every meet, even if she was only swimming one event. In the fall, Izzy is attending Elon University in North Carolina. Let's hear it for Izzy. Next up, Hunter Hicks, escorted by Brian Paul Schwartz, Mike Hicks, and Tiari Hicks. Hunter started swimming at 2010 on the team as an 8 and under. Glenwood has remained the sole focus of his summers ever since. From pep rallies to cheering on his fellow swimmers in A meets, Hunter has also been down for anything and everything Glenwood had to offer. Hearing the bombastic voices of the older kids shouting gibberish got him pumped up even as a small child. And he continues to feel thrilled with every cheer he helps his fellow 15 to 18ers lead, even if they can't remember all the words. Now, finally, in the position of graduating, Hunter will deeply miss the overflowing camaraderie of the Glenwood swim team. From early morning biking to practice, late nights concocting some cardboard abomination for the next day's meet, or long afternoons spent drafting skits and performances with his fellow Tigers, Hunter has loved every second. Highlights include slathering himself in green paint every Saturday morning, sneaking 2 cans of baked beans into The Incredibles 2 for the Glenwood movie, and of course his multi-year unbroken victory streak in the Wacky Water bottle competition, where he has worked hard to never have to pay for a $1 breakfast. Lastly, he wanted to say that Glenwood has always provided him with an environment of encouragement and a reason to work hard. He will never forget this community and what they have meant for him. He would like to thank the entire Schwartz family, Jacob Loss, Jeremy and Kelly Butler, and every older kid who ever gave him a piggyback ride down from the top of the hill. Hunter plans on attending DePaul University in Chicago in the fall, majoring in a BFA in film and television production. Let's hear it for Hunter. Next, Leo Kugel, escorted by his mother Katrina and his father Jeremy. Leo started swimming on the pre-team at age 7 in 2011 and joined the big team in 2012 at age 8. Leo started at Glenwood as a pre-teamer at 7 years old, I just said that, and found success in the pool until everyone started catching up to him in height after his early growth spurt. After that, his focus turned more to spirit. While he regularly dusts and shines his 11 to 12 High Point Award, his impact in his later years was made mostly outside the pool. Leo could usually be found caked in black and green face paint, hyping kids up on the deck, or leading the team in a post-wind roller coaster. One of Leo's fond memories was being comforted by the older kids after blowing a relay due to a goggle mishap. Another one was going to Luke Merrill's house before every Glenwood dance to make chili dogs. And who can forget the cake he helped make with Asher and Luke, featuring the quote-unquote face of Jeremy, complete with Twizzlers for hair. Despite the fact that the cake looked like it had been dropped on the way to the pool, they somehow managed to win an honorable mention, possibly a pity prize. He's going to miss the way too early morning practices, Friday water polo, and hanging with his boys. Leo really appreciates all the time and efforts for those who supported his swimming. He would like to extend a special thank you to his family, friends, and coaches for sticking with him summer after summer, and to his trusty bike for getting him to practices before he could drive. Leo will be heading to Carleton College in the fall, where he will major in economics and play soccer. Let's hear it for Leo. Luke Merrill, being escorted by his father Chris, his mother Michelle, and his sister Madeline. After taking many Glenwood swimming lessons, Luke started on the pre-team at age 6 when he could barely get across the pool. His swimming career peaked at a young age when he won the 3rd High Point Trophy as an 8 and under, possibly a tie with Leo, and as a 9-10. Even with all of Coach Jeremy's efforts, Luke's stroke mechanics have remained unique, and he still forgets to kick during freestyle. Despite that, he's been able to secure a few of those coveted last slots for A meets, where Luke loves participating and cheering for his teammates. Luke remembers feeling so proud to swim IM in divisionals when he was 14, despite the fact that he came in 20 seconds after all of his competitors. That's because for Luke, Glenwood is about much more than swimming. He has made some of the best friends of his life on the swim team and created a lot of memories. He loved the years of pep rallies, including being a part of the group that won Mr. Glenwood, and the bake-off in which he helped create a cake that looked exactly like Coach Jeremy, red hair and all. That sounds familiar. He'll never forget the cheers, the chili cheese dogs before every Glenwood dance, once again familiar. Post-practice omelets and Fun Day Friday with awkward couples. Luke's new favorite Fun Day Friday activity is tossing smaller swimmers off the diving board as far as he can. To him, those things are just as much a part of the team as swimming, and he got to experience all of that as a younger swimmer, looking up to the older swimmers as a source of inspiration. Luke would like to thank Coach Jeremy and Coach Kelly for encouraging him, even though he's never been the best swimmer. He didn't win all that often, but he always had fun because of the spirit Jeremy and Kelly instill in the team. And he especially wants to thank Coach Jeremy for always encouraging him to work a little harder to try to get that last spot in the A-meet. In the fall, Luke will be returning to Lafayette College in Easton, Pennsylvania, where he will be a sophomore, double majoring in geology and French. Let's hear it for Luke. Next, Asher Minkoff, being escorted by his parents John and Amy and his brother Julian. Glenwood has been Asher's summer sanctuary since he started swimming on the team at age 6, and he hasn't missed a season since. While there's so much changing in and around us, few things do at Glenwood. Asher is still enjoying his summers with the same 6-year-olds whom he met 12 years ago. Despite being 18 now, he can still feel like the little kids he blows his lifeguard whistle at when they run on the pool deck. As an 8-year-old, Asher remembers being so nervous before his AB relay and being comforted by a slightly older Will Ginter. Years later, Asher recalls being one of the big kids and finally being able to give a young swimmer a piggyback ride down the hill. He will always cherish the annual chili dog dinner at Luke Merrill's, and especially cheering on and coaching his brother. As a 12-year-old, Asher earned third high point. The following year, he moved to Spain. After training all year on his own, Asher begged his parents to pull him out of school a month early so that he could return for time trials. They did, returning the night before the trials. That year, Asher had one of his best seasons, earning a spot at divisionals swimming the IM. Sadly, he never competed in that race due to a broken ankle. Note to little tigers, don't go jumping on a trampoline the morning after your first Glenwood overnight. Asher would like to thank his entire Glenwood family, past and present, for always supporting him. He's especially grateful for Coach Jeremy and Kelly for believing in him, pushing him, and for their huge part in nurturing this amazing team that positively impacts so many lives, including his own. This fall, Asher will attend Wesleyan University in Connecticut, where he plans to study math and neuroscience, and will continue his musical studies with the Wesleyan Wind Ensemble. Let's hear it for Asher. Melanie Morford, escorted by her parents Zach and Lara Morford and her sister Grace. Excited to join the Glenwood team as early as possible, Melanie became a preteen Tiger Cub at age 4. One of her mother's favorite memories is after several years of love from her preteen coaches, Melanie cried on the side of the pool at big team trials, terrified she wouldn't make it. Fortunately, Eric Ruggieri was there to encourage her, and she was all smiles when she got out on the other side. Eric proved to be a great mentor to Melanie, teaching her how to fly by tying her feet together with a pool noodle, and even inspiring her breaststroke side breathing, his signature style. Some of Melanie's favorite memories were with other Glenwood legends, spending every afternoon with Elise Frank, getting ready for Glenwood dances with Elise, Maddie Taylor, Emily Mayfield, and Abby Ginter, and receiving Elise's incredible divisional posters, including the famous purple-haired drummer. Pep rallies that included lip-syncing and dancing are Melanie's favorites. She also enjoys getting to meets early with her dad to help set up, often being the first Tiger there. Melanie loved flying alongside Molly Benson and Celia Ford. She once overheard a young Tiger say, "There goes the dream team," as they were lining up for fly, and Melanie felt it captured what a great honor it was to swim with them. Coaching and caring for young Tigers has been so rewarding, and Melanie especially has enjoyed spending time with Adelaide, Kaya, and Reese Butler during team rep meetings and going to the dance with Albert Payor, being impressed with the care he took to match his shirt to her dress. One of Melanie's greatest memories will come as, no surprise, the awkward couples Friday when Max Bowman got on one knee atop a Glenwood dive board and asked Melanie to the dance. And the rest is history. Melanie would like to thank Eric Ruggieri, Elise Frank, Malia Benson, Celia Ford, her senior Tiger crew, Max Bowman, and of course, Jeremy and Kelly for all of their support and love. Melanie will be attending the University of Maryland Honors College, planning to learn enough to reverse the environmental damage we've all done to our planet. She would encourage all of you to be green and go buy a Glenwood refillable mug. Let's hear it for Melanie. Next, Amadeo Rosenfield, escorted by his parents Ben and Sonia and his brother Mateo and sister Sarah. Amadeo started swimming in Glenwood in 2012. He took this Glenwood swim team right away and made time out of his summers in Italy to visit his grandfather to be around for the team. He's competed twice in divisionals and is proud to see his brother and sister carry on the legacy. He enjoyed the competitive spirit with his brother Mateo as he slowly catches up 1 millisecond at a time. One of his favorite parts of the Glenwood experience is reconnecting and cheering with his friends who he doesn't get to see as often during the school year. The excitement of divisionals as an 11-12 and making it during his first summer on the swim team is one of his top memories. He loved waking up to see the poster in the front yard being loved during his first summer as a Tiger. He also enjoyed bonding with his friends after practice over breakfast and preparing for future pep rallies. Amadeo would like to thank Coach Jeremy and Kelly and all the other coaches that have helped him grow as a person and swimmer over the years, and all the energy and support they bring to the team. He gives special thanks to Coach Mikey Petrizzo for his one-on-one training for divisionals. Amadeo will be attending the University of Maryland in the fall to study aerospace engineering. Let's hear it for Amadeo. Following is supporting Catherine Schwartz, escorted by his parents, Teresa Schwartz, and younger brother, Paul Schwartz. Catherine comes from a long line of Tigers, coming to her first Glenwood summer at 6 months with her older sisters Jordan and Mary Ellen. The pool quickly became her favorite place, and she began swimming at 18 months, much to the surprise and often fear of other pool patrons. Catherine officially became a Tiger at 4 years old when she joined the pre-team, and joined her older sisters on the big kid team 2 years later at age 6. Catherine's super speedy freestyle and love of racing with her friends landed her in A meets early on, where older sister Jordan would often have to bribe her with donuts to push through pre-race nerves and finish her events. This tactic paid off, and Catherine soon became a member of the relay team. Even today, one of her favorite Glenwood memories was making it to All-Star Relay alongside Melanie, Celia, and Molly. If you were to ask her family what memory stands out from Catherine's time on the team, they would all tell you about the time when during a 9-10 backstroke race, Catherine was so determined to win that she hit her head hard enough to give herself a concussion during her turn, but still finished the race. Her family will always remember the summer that Coach Kelly taught her the butterfly dance to improve her form, and Catherine proceeded to do it constantly wherever she was, be it at home, in stores, or really anywhere she had the space to move. It paid off, and butterfly became her favorite stroke. As her years at Glenwood went on, Catherine could often be seen dancing the night away at the pool dances and banquets, participating in the silly skits that her older sister's group came up with, running around the pool with her summer sister Ella, and cheering on her fellow Tigers and younger brother Amy's. This fall, Catherine will be beginning her gap year and is looking forward to traveling. She would like to thank Coach Kelly for being her favorite coach and for teaching her the butterfly dance. Let's hear it for Catherine. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Glenwood Tigers class of 2022. Quick announcements for you. We'd like to give a shout out to the timers in lane 3 of event 14 for a triple that they achieved. We'd also like to recognize Rachel Soubier in the girls 15 to 18 freestyle 100 meter, setting a record for the Connecticut Bel Air team of 58:34. And now your halftime score. At the half, Glenwood 210.5, Connecticut Bel Air 205.5.